Welcome to episode 96 of the No Hangover podcast. Like always, you can find us on Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts. For the visuals, check us out on YouTube. Go, follow, subscribe on all those platforms. For the latest merch that only Jordan here is rocking, we wear it all the time.
You dig? I'm in color today too, live in color. Yep. Usually only see the black ones, but we got some different color waves.
Yeah, we got some different color waves, swagging out. For those, go ahead and check out the website, www.nohangoverpodcast.com. And episode 96. Let's get it started.
And your boy Jordan G back in the cut over here. Happy to be back. Episode 96, like my boy Jacob said.
Haven't seen you in a while, buddy.
I know, the Cuban sensation here in the middle.
I missed him.
Across from me, I got my comrade, Erica Ponte.
What's up?
Welcome back, Jordan, me. Episode 96. Who's been doing Ryan's thing since I've been gone? You?
You want me to do it?
No.
Shout out to my good friend. All right, shout out to my good friend Ryan Gillio over at XL Tint. If you're on IG, go ahead and follow him on at XL_tint. Facebook would be XL Tint. And then for a free quote, you can call or text 386-479-7111.
That's what you've been doing for him?
Pretty much. I mean, I could throw a little more pizzazz in it. 386-479.
XL Tint, if it's glass and you can see through it, he can do it. He's booming right now. You need to give him a call before there's no more spots left.
He does.
What do you mean?
Go ahead, shout out his website as well.
You got to give him some urgency. You act like this is something that
I told him last week, stop fish bowling. You're looking like it's getting hot out here.
Summertime's approaching.
You don't want no one arm to be tanner than the other. It looks stupid. All right, get your fucking car tinted.
Leaning over on the windowsill, that's a good point. Yeah.
It happens. That sun is hot.
Either way, get in tune with XL Tint, whether that's by phone number, by social media, or by his website. Just get in tune. They're going to take care of you, like Jacob said.
You didn't shout out the website.
XLTint.com. I thought you did. I'm sorry.
Boom.
And last but not least, Central Homes Roofing, more specifically project manager Skylar Kenny. Man's getting married soon, so shout out to him.
Shit is crazy, dog.
That was funny. He left a comment.
Yeah, I seen that.
That shit was funny as fuck.
I did see
Shout out to Skylar. Love the
man. So if you have any missing shingles, need a whole new roof, anything roof related, give him a call at 407-603-5553. That's 407-603-5553. He'll help you out, hook you up, treat you right. And if you can't reach him there, he does have an email, centralhomeskylar@gmail.com. Whichever way works best for you. He's got multiple ways, so do that. And when he asks who sent you, tell him the boys I know Hangover did.
Boom.
We back. Sirski, episode 96. Why are you squinting for? You can see.
I can't. Not like you over there.
I cannot see. So please bring in the topics.
Yeah. Squinty. Our first topic. Actually, go ahead, E. Bring this one in.
Well, I put a question on my Instagram the other day. Elon Musk said that a bunch of people are probably going to die on the Mars mission. And I asked people if it was worth the casualties or not. And there's more people that said no than yes. I mean, kind of expecting that. But at the same time, if you think about the larger scope of like human exploration and shit, mad people are going to die every time because you don't know what you're getting yourself into.
It's true.
So if you're crossing an ocean, like whatever Pilgrims, Christopher Columbus, whatever Spanish, Italian explorer, whether they're going to new lands or whatever, like you don't know what you're getting yourself into. So
would you take that risk if you knew that you could
become a
casualty?
I would not take the risk personally. But
let shit get established.
I'm sure, but I mean, you said you would go travel to Mars.
I would travel, but like
he
the
did
joke,
say, if you go back in episodes, he said he would go on a rocket before he goes fucking skydiving.
I did say.
So what if they're like, all right, this is your test. You're going skydiving or you're jumping on the rocket?
I remember, but like the joke I was about to make, I'll let shit get established over there first. And I think that's what I said last time. If shit is popping, if all your friends are over there, that's the example I use.
This guy, all my friends are there, I'm going.
They're established.
That's funny. I'm chilling nice on my big ass Mars mansion.
If they're an established civilization and they're doing all right, why not? But that would be me knowing.
But the question arises,
I'm not going to be a casualty
from that. Of how you were just saying in Earth's exploration, people are bound to die. Okay, but that's exploring Earth.
Yeah,
we are from Earth. So now we're.
So imagine going into space where we're not.
Which is even crazier. And then, for example, I mean, I don't know how y'all feel on the topic. I think we personally landed on the moon, but a lot of people say, oh, we didn't even land on the moon. So if we never even landed on the moon, how the fuck are we supposed to land on Mars? Food for thought. I was like,
I mean, I don't know. I think shit. I mean, any type of like big type of
But my thing
exploration
is,
like
even
that.
even the exploration, like, okay, say we, looking at me, Jordan. Say we do get there, right? We get to Mars. So in this first trip to Mars, are we sending supplies to start building in Mars?
No shit.
Okay, but what if
it would be a
Elon
process? They're not just gonna hey, let's go there and see what the fuck it looks like,
and then come back.
Hope we make it back in 30,000 light years.
I don't think it takes that long.
It's like an 18-month trip or something like that.
Is it really?
To Mars?
Holy fuck!
Yeah. I mean, it's not just a
flying
fucking
overseas. My
I knew it would be a while, but I didn't think fucking 18 months.
Yeah,
damn.
bro. Yeah, man.
It doesn't
crazy.
feel like that though, right?
I don't know.
It probably does. It's
It
not like a
probably
fucking.
feels like a while.
Probably feels like years. I mean, granted, that is damn near a year and a half, but probably feels like years.
Multiple.
Yep, multiple, like 2 to 3 of them bitches.
No, I
Maybe even
mean,
more.
but they would have to go with all. I mean, shit to build, fucking skilled people. I mean, whatever,
shit.
all that shit.
I was lying on all the other what if they start like recruiting? I lied on every other podcast. I don't know how to build nothing.
I mean, they wouldn't just start like drafting
Nah,
people
no.
and shit.
It's
Like,
just-
nope,
it's just
you
a
have no
joke.
choice.
You wouldn't be on
That's just a
that. You wouldn't
joke.
be on that truck to go build shit.
Yeah,
I can't do it with all this fucking gravity.
That'd be some
Yeah,
shit.
Shit wouldn't work.
Actually,
I'm hammering it, but
that shit would be cool as fuck. You wouldn't use
Yeah,
a
you'd
fucking
have to
hammer
be
in
fucking.
space.
Yeah, you'd have to
Use my
be
compact
special
my
fucking
impact drill and fucking
get the jackhammer and call the fucking.
Yeah, why would I need a jackhammer?
Fuck, I don't fucking
What
know.
shit am I ripping up?
I don't know.
It's like they're like, oh, jackhammer through this fucking
I don't
mountain.
know, into the ground.
Build a
I
tunnel.
don't fucking know. I mean, I guess
it'd
you'd
probably
have
just
to
be like tunnel homes, to be honest. Like, I
mean,
don't know.
you've
We've
seen
never been to Mars. So.
Pluto Nash, right? That's the one with Eddie Murphy in it.
Yeah.
what is it called?
I think it's called Pluto Nash or something
Is this
like
a
that.
movie?
Yeah.
No, I've
It's
not.
an
seen
old
it.
ass movie.
It's like a dome. That movie is fucking hilarious. But yeah, I mean,
Eddie Murphy is
they
fucking
live on the
hilarious.
they live on the moon, and it's like in a dome, a space dome. So like all the oxygen in there, shit like that. But I mean, you could travel out.
I haven't
and
seen
do
that
all this
movie
shit.
in so
That
long.
movie was
Holy
fucking
shit.
honestly like.
You just brought back so many memories. Holy shit.
Speaking of movies, have you guys ever seen the movie Ready Player One?
No,
Never.
I've heard of it, but
Let me go look at what the picture looks
Never
like.
mind. I wanted to relate something. So Ready Player One is basically a movie about.
Does it anyways?
What, you gonna look it up? What did you say?
he said does it anyways.
What did you say before that made you say that?
Because you said I wanted to relate it, and you said we haven't seen it. He said does it anyways.
All right, I guess I won't relate. It's gonna
No,
be
you can't.
long if I explain.
Oh, this is like the newer movie that just came out, right?
Yeah, Spielberg did.
Yeah,
it.
I've heard of it. I just haven't seen it. I need to watch.
Long
Mortal
story
Kombat.
short, it's a movie about their reality becomes a virtual reality game,
Yeah.
and everybody is trying to beat the game because they win a grand prize.
Yeah, they could like rule that world
They
or
can
some
rule
shit.
the
like,
world, but the reality has gone to shit. Like everything is like garbage stacked up
Yeah.
everywhere. People live in like trailer homes that are like stacked up. It just looks crazy because their reality is the virtual reality. Game. They can go there and do anything they want, be anybody that they want. How likely do you guys think that that's our future reality versus us going to Mars or something like that?
I feel like they're both very likely.
You think that
I feel like
which one do you think happens first, the virtual reality, and then we
To that point,
I don't.
to that point.
I don't think
No,
you'll ever
I think-
get to that point.
I think traveling to Mars first happens before it gets to that point. I feel like that type of tech. I mean, unless
it's kind of already here.
yeah, it's here, but to the point where like you can't really like where it's you're in that world, like you can't really differentiate the reality from virtual reality, and like you're going to there to like live your life and do all this extra shit and like really be that involved as a game. I feel like that might be.
I feel
don't
like
know, a
that's
couple,
closer
like,
than Mars. Just
Low-key-
because of where we are now, Zoom meetings, social media, everything
Yeah,
is like technology
I mean,
based. and
true,
we already
but-
live in that space.
Yeah, but I don't think. But virtual reality is different. It's still like you are there, just interacting through technology.
I mean, you see the videos
But
though of
it
people
feels
like
real.
running into the TVs and shit.
Yeah.
I've never done VR yet, but like
yeah,
me
I've never.
that shit kind of creeps
I've
me
done
out.
like a little bit like on your phone type VR. Like where
Yeah,
you
but
play
with the goggles too, like with the headset.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
one time, but like
Never
it was
done that.
nothing like crazy to me. And this
Yeah.
was years ago. What it is now is way more.
Yeah, I mean,
intense.
I guess in the next 10 years, because that's
What low key, I think if it's gonna be like technology wise, that movie. I want to say it was Time, but I don't know, with like Justin Timberlake in it.
Cause
and like where they're
Like
like their
their-
watch or
No,
whatever.
like it
It's
was
all
like in
something
their-
on-
it was
and
like in their
they have to
skin.
like they
It's like a
work
timer,
they
basically.
work for their
They work
life.
for time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
like
the more you
if-
work, the more time you have to live. Some shit like I
think
know what
about it,
movie you're talking
like
about.
on Instagram, people travel all over the world on their fucking explore page. Like they live moments through social media, just seeing it, feeling it.
Well, true.
Videos of people being there.
Well, yeah, but that's, search
entertainers
the internet.
on tours, concerts. You can see half a concert right there on your phone. You understand what I'm saying? So, like,
us
the
just
next
watching
progression
TV.
would be virtual reality. You being there without being there.
I mean, they do that. They're doing that for the NBA. Virtual tickets and virtual seating and shit like that.
Exactly.
And, man, I mean, I guess in that sense that would be. I guess that would probably be more or closer. Yeah. That would probably happen first, but. I mean, maybe that triggers the move to Mars and trying to speed it up because shit goes so much to shit here because people are just in their virtual reality shit, and then we gotta leave, and then boom,
it could get however many. It gets to the point where the planet is not livable anymore because nobody is paying attention to what's going on. So
correct.
Everything is all the trash is stacking up, and
that's the thing. I see it going two ways. Like if we're gonna go to Mars, spend all that money, all that effort, why don't they just put that into getting Earth back to
because it's easier to fucking pick shit up and leave than to fix what you've already ruined.
Maybe.
I mean, you could use that, but you could use that at any type of concept. Listen, like if you say you're dating somebody and you guys have gone through bullshit. You love this person so much, but you've gone through so much shit that you feel like you're at the point where it's unfixable at this point. What do? You fucking pick up, move on to the next thing instead of trying to redo what you've done, the damage that you've done. Most people will pick up and leave because they feel like it's to the point where it's like, well, I can't fix this. I don't know if I can ever feel whatever blah blah this type of way. I mean, so that's just kind of like human nature type shit. We fuck shit up, and once it's fucked up to the point where we can't fix it, all right, let's leave. Fuck something else up.
I used that reference yesterday. This is completely off topic, but that part of the topic of that's why people are exes for a reason. Like if something is broken, like people. And it's mainly girls. Females do it more often than males. That they'll run back to a broken situation because that's what they know. They're comfortable with it, so they're like
size playa.
Yeah, but it's definitely more for girls. Like you see a girl running back.
Where's the data? Where's the data?
I just feel
perception would say.
Yeah.
Perception. I guess just what I've witnessed, what I've heard. It's
perception is a motherfucker, bro.
It's true.
Because perception wise, you'll see them do that more publicly. Niggas behind closed doors, though, they running back.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sure.
The perception is not.
Girls aren't crazy. It's not like a girl is begging for somebody back. It's definitely two parties in this.
True,
but
I'm trying to say that you see that more visually. Women begging for a man back or running back to situations.
You don't see that. You see women taking a man back that's like begging for them, but it's like exes are exes for a reason. If someone fucked up that royally to where you were like, "Nah, I'm done with you." And I get, there's different parts in people's lives. Could be the timing, could be, but if it's like a legit reason to break up with somebody, like there was cheating involved, or they just don't respect you. Because once you lose respect for somebody, regardless what you do, you ain't getting that back.
Correct.
Like the trust is gone, the respect is gone. You're not getting that shit back. Right. So it's like, what's the point of wasting more time in the situation? People like to stay in a situation because they're comfortable, or they're like, oh, but the unknown, the fear of the unknown of like, but what if I do this and this person hurts me? Okay, what if they do? You got to live your life. Like, you're just going to stay in this shitty situation rather than maybe find something way better the next time?
Something you want to talk about, bro?
No, I used the reference, but it just reminded me of like, no, this is a whole different episode. We'll get into that.
Motherfuckers. You think they'll treat us the same in Mars? Fuck right, they will. You ain't got no Mars money, you ain't shit, dog.
You ain't got no Mars money.
There's gonna be cryptocurrency up there. You better have your shit right. Dogecoin.
I'm on that Dogecoin.
You got some?
Hell yeah. I already made a little come up off of it too.
Did you?
Hell yeah. The last time it spiked up to like 42 cents, sold all of it. Made a nice little chunk of change. Reinvested. Boom.
Smart man. Play that game.
Well, bro. Because a week before it had went up to like 41 cents. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna hold off a little bit, see if it goes up. Fucking like 2 days later, shit went back down to like 35 cents. I'm like, fuck. Yeah. And then the next time it went up, I'm like, well, I'm not gonna be a fool this time. Cashed out a little bit, so that was nice. And it's going back up, so go ahead, get your Doge. Your Dogecoin.
Supposedly it was made like as like a parody.
A joke, yeah. I mean, you know that the little like logo is that little dog meme. Yeah. That, what is it called? A Shibi Inu, something like that.
Are you talking about the type of dog?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah. Well, that though, yeah, it was a joke, and then started catching on a little bit.
I know someone who made a good amount of money on it already.
Turn up. Yeah, I mean, I know because my friend Jeremy from Pennsylvania, he'll be posting about it and shit, and I'll go into their comments like whenever he posts a status about it
really
and see people talk about it and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I know somebody who put, or I don't know him personally, but they said they put like $1,000 into it.
Mm-hmm.
When that shit went up, they fucking cashed out. I'm like, hey, shit, turn up. I don't know how much exactly they made, but yeah, I mean,
I forget the exact amount my friend
crypto,
put in, but
that probably would be that probably would be the type of currency
probably
out there
put in
for sure.
Definitely.
In Mars,
who knows?
eating
Definitely.
astronaut food.
But to go back into just Mars, anyways, the exploration. So yeah, you know how like for example, your reference people when they traveled to America, Christopher Columbus, he encountered Indians who's ever there, right?
Yeah. I like where you're going with this.
Okay, imagine if we go to fucking Mars, what is there?
Yes.
What is there for us?
I mean, we've already put shit on Mars and explored it like on little rovers and shit.
Okay, and you don't think somebody could just be like, the fuck is this camera looking at me for? Walking to each side like, nope, not me.
If they know it's a camera, we got bigger problems.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like if there's life on Mars, like, it's going to be like...
We're hoping it's minuscule. Like a little
fucking like amoebas or whatever the fuck. I don't think it's going to be full-fledged beings. Well, because like at this point, like...
That's what you hope?
Do we go there and integrate? Wait a minute, that's not the American way. We'll get rid of the motherfucker. It's ours now.
That's human way.
That's true.
You go somewhere.
I'm going based off of our past. Though.
Yeah, I mean, but our past is
human past. You fucking a Mars chick?
Huh?
You fucking a Mars chick?
I was gonna go to that next. It depends on what she looked like and what the.
She got green skin.
Well, if that pussy out of this world.
I mean, technically, it would be.
Yeah, I didn't think you was gonna go that far. I was gonna describe it using so many different other words.
I know you were, but I had to do it.
Went straight for the kill.
I had to do it.
You went straight for the kill.
That shit would be.
What if it's blue?
Oh shit!
Blue waffle.
Oh, I knew you were gonna say it.
Blue's one of my favorite colors.
Boom, you got it on right now.
How
2
if
shades.
I know if something's wrong with it, girl? It turns green.
Oh God.
I mean, fuck. Imagine.
I don't want.
Would
to.
we be? Would we be able to reproduce with them or like?
Yeah, we'd make little Star Lords and shit. What the fuck do you mean?
Oh my God.
What if our sexual organs and shit don't like our fucking semen doesn't mix with their eggs?
Then we keep trying like Papa Star Lord did.
Until it does.
Until it does.
Until it does.
And he got his star. You dig?
Wow.
Damn, son.
That would be crazy though. I mean,
no, I definitely don't think there's life like that on Mars though. If there was, we would have known by now.
What if they come in and out? Yeah. What if we do know and we don't know?
Well,
they know we don't.
Like they know perfectly about us, but what if like they're like, nah?
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the people above us in status. In
the
America,
government,
the government. What if they know and we don't know?
They do.
Well,
to
go into that,
they would know.
Well, I mean, I sent you guys that thing today of the dude from that worked in the Pentagon. I mean, that's not the first time somebody has came out and said something that
he's a whistleblower.
Essentially, yeah. He said, "Let me
not
see
a full blown whistleblower, like
blow the whistle."
But
UFO exists and the government's covering them up. Former Pentagon official says.
Yeah,
that's and I mean, it was on Instagram.
We've all seen them.
Yeah, but like, yeah, there's how many times has a government official, ex-government official, somebody who's worked for Area 51 or the Pentagon or this, that, whatever, come out and said that the government's covering it up. Like at this point, we kind of that's like that's
and then you never hear of that person again unless you're
Bob Lazar.
Unless you're Bob Lazar.
Boom, and he had migraines and shit.
He has some type of different clearance. He knows somebody, but other than that,
he's got protection. Maybe
he's
got them shots. Like, y'all ain't killing me, motherfucker. He's got what it probably is he's got so much shit put in place. Like, go ahead, I dare you. He's like, go ahead, kill him.
Or
he could have that shit set in place.
I don't know. Who knows? That's the thing. I mean, I believe there is. I can't. Yeah, I feel like you can't believe that there's not other beings out there. Like
the solar system is just like
it's too damn big.
It's infinite.
It's too damn big. Like, we don't even know fully about our own oceans, and that's on the earth. So imagine how, if like somebody who like is so firm and dying on that hill that there's no other like other life out there. I feel like that's just ignorance.
Correct. We don't even know what's at the bottom of the fucking ocean.
Indeed.
That's when ignorance is bliss, especially for a nation like us.
Low-key be scary. Yeah, it'd be scary.
Everybody would freak out.
That's what I'm saying.
The whole world.
Oh my God.
So imagine that's why they withhold certain. That's obviously why they withhold certain information that they probably do know. It's because they don't know how the general public will react. They use fear. They use fear
when they need to.
Yeah, I feel like if you give out the information, if it's something to be fearful about, then sure. But I feel like if you give out the right information and put it out as it comes, then you really shouldn't be fearful of shit. If you have the proper information and the proper knowledge of what they're giving you. I mean, obviously, if you're some type of government official or whatever and you're working on this type of shit, you know what you know. Mm-hmm. To the extent that you can know of whatever extraterrestrial shit or whatever the fuck it is that you're working on.
Right.
If you have that information and you give it out accordingly and properly, then there shouldn't really be any fear unless the person that is working on these experiments or shit knows that there's some fearful shit to be fearful of. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but I think the thing is why give the information or roll something out when you don't have the precautions behind it? You guys don't. That's kind of the unknown. Like, they don't control anything of that nature. They could come across something of that nature, not know what to do with it, not know how to prevent it, not how to be precautious about it. So why would they roll that out to the general public when they don't have
that's
a solution?
The thing. We don't know if they have a solution or
True.
not. That's
I would imagine they don't.
What if there is a real alien chilling in Area 51 and they've just been shooting it and shit and it just doesn't die? And they're like, all right, we're not going to let anyone know that we can't kill this thing.
Yeah, they're experimenting.
Because can you imagine, like, if that was like really the case? Like, they tried testing. They're testing, like, they're trying to test its skin. Like, they try to cut it. The blade just breaks.
If it's that strong, though,
they shoot it.
If it's that invincible, you think that you would just try to fucking break out. Like, fuck this. Like, you can't fucking kill me. I could walk around and do what the fuck I want. You try and stop me.
Maybe they have him heavily sedated.
Fuck that.
He's like, damn, I haven't smoked this shit before.
We should go to Puerto Rico and find us a chupacabra.
Boom. If that's where they originate from.
If those are real, then.
From Puerto Rico?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that.
And then the legend.
Them and coquí.
Yeah. Well, coquís are real. I don't know if the chupacabra is real. Unless it's just like a fucking wolf or coyote or some type of shit.
Somebody was high.
Or that. Bath salts.
Yeah.
That's where it started.
Mira, chupacabra.
It's just
Mom, that's a wolf.
Fuck it, run anyways.
It's a whole pack.
I thought it started in Mexico.
Nope.
I guess that's on me.
Got the wrong Latin nation.
There's all types of fucking like the.
I mean, they have like correct.
They have New Jersey Devil. Have you ever seen the show Lost Tapes? They had it on Animal Planet. That show was fucking that shit was kind of creepy.
For real.
But I'll watch it. Yeah, they have all the
Animal
fucking
Planet.
Just like for
the Loch Ness monster. There's like a whole bunch of.
There's actually
Bigfoot.
Kansas is where like Sasquatch or Bigfoot started.
Kansas.
Was it really?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was
of
like
all places, Jacob.
Kansas? I just learned that. I thought it was up north, like closer to like Canada's border and shit.
Yeah.
Nope.
What about the Yeti? The Yeti is in Nepal.
The Yeti is at Animal Kingdom. I'm not sure. I've seen him a few times. That's one of my favorite rides, actually.
That shit goes backwards too.
I swear to God, it goes upside down when it's dark.
Talking about Everest?
Everest, yeah.
It does not go upside down.
I feel like it does when it's dark.
I don't think so. I mean, I guess I'm fucking.
Kind of reminds me of the Mummy low key when it goes backwards. That little thing.
Does the Mummy go backwards?
Yeah.
I know the fire before you fucking go. The fucking fire over your head and shit. And the Mummy,
you go and
shit gets fucking
drop,
hot.
and then it's like it turns you, and then it's all beetles, and then you back out real quick,
yeah.
and then you turn again.
What do you guys feel like it would be like on Mars if let's say
if I got right back?
Yeah, the conditions were livable. What's your perception of what Mars would be like?
Like in what sense?
Well, that's the thing.
In any sense, or like
we don't know.
What is your perception of what we would do in Mars?
Fuck Mars up too.
What the civilization would be like? What the landscape would look like?
I mean, I guess
if it was livable. What is your perception? What do you think that would look like?
You can compare it to like
buildings, floating
thousands
cars,
of movies we've watched. It could be like the fucking Jeffersons. Who knows? You don't.
That's why I'm asking you.
What said the Jeffersons? Moving on up.
Yeah. That's some other shit.
That's funny.
I don't know. I mean, I guess. Fuck, it depends on the type of technology, how the surface of the fucking Mars is, the gravity of it, what's a gravitational pull to it. Because we might be. I think it's gravitational pull of Mars is less than Earth's, right? Well, if it's less or more, we're gonna be either weighing less or weighing more. The way that all that physics shit that I have no fucking idea about. I mean, that's gonna play into all that.
Right.
As far as how you build buildings, how you fucking how you build transportation, all that shit, the type of food that we eat, like all that shit. Sun, we need sun to live. So I mean, the type all that I mean, that shit goes way beyond any. But I mean, I guess if we're getting to the point where we can go there, like I mean, the whole top point of this topic was that, you know, a bunch of people are gonna die. So I mean, those are gonna be the, you know, trial and error people. Correct. What are we gonna need? Like,
but the trial and error people would have to be engineers and freaking smart ass people, because you're not just sending anyone to Mars. Like, you got to figure out. Oh, well, can we actually live there? You would need
those, but then, like, at a certain point, then you send, like, doctors and fucking medical people and you know, people, mechanics and shit like that. And you slowly, I mean, like, the first wave of people would probably be, like, scientists, you know, architects of some type of shit like that. But then, like, you know, after you start figuring shit out and start settling, then, all right, yeah, send more people over. And then keep until it grows until, I mean, that's how any, one third
of the gravity on Earth.
1/3, so it's less. So we would be fucking, I mean, yeah, fucking all of us would be able to fucking yam and fucking dunk and fucking long jump and do all this crazy shit. Like, so I mean,
your legs like 6 times.
Like, so I mean, that's just
triple.
All right, you know, imagine this is what our bodies are used to, is this type of atmosphere. So then going all the way to Mars, and you know, the type of changes that in your body and shit like that. Like, there's a whole bunch of fucking different variables and this and that, and who the fuck knows, because we've never traveled to another planet before.
Floating around.
The difference between, like, you know, like the example that I used earlier, as far as, like, you know, traveling from, you know, one land to another, traveling across the ocean, is that you're traveling on the same planet. You know where you're going. Like, it's for, like, in the sense of, like,
I mean, there's
land. Like, you're not leaving the atmosphere, and there's not going to be any, like, massive changes to, you know, the type of air that you're breathing, or like the you know, like I said, the gravitational pull of shit, and, you know, your weight and this, that, whatever. So I mean, you might get a little sunburn, you know, whatever.
I mean, to go back to, like, Christopher Columbus and them, like, people who traveled way back when, they used to think, you know, maybe the Earth just falls off. So they're like, we're all gonna die. Oh, we just keep sailing. Okay, we just keep sailing.
And then they just fucking hit.
I mean, there's the flat Earth people, though, like them Riri's. Fucking used a nice term for it. Fuck it. Yeah, that shit's crazy.
And bro, it's a crazy world.
Literally, crazy world we live in.
I guess I'll just stay here. Fuck all that shit.
Boring.
I'm not trying to go to Mars.
Jordan's the first one out of the group. They'll go.
Probably not, but I would consider going. I definitely would consider.
I mean, I do have an astronaut on me arm, but I don't know if I want to be one.
There you go. You got to live up to the fucking.
Yeah, you ain't no real astronaut, cut.
Indeed.
I'm not going to Mars. I'm going to Venus. What do you mean?
Boom. They'll be like, no, turn now. Fuck that shit.
See you never.
And we never heard from him again.
Float away. You're going to be looking like the guy in your arm.
Oh, shit. Are you even going to fill in the face?
Maybe. I got to finish a lot of shit. So.
Looking surprised. I'm dying.
Fuck. Fucking Mars. Elon Musk.
That shit hurt so bad, though. I'm low-key don't want to get it touched up.
Did it hurt that bad?
Not as much the astronaut, but when you got closer to, like, Venus and in my armpit, oh my goodness. I felt it over here. I was like, what are you doing? I literally had to check.
I want to get fucking tatted up soon. I want to get more.
Yeah, I do too.
More. I want more.
Yeah, I need to finish shading in my... Oh, I got a lot of shit to do. A lot of shit. No rush, though. Got plenty of time. Or maybe I don't. You never know.
Getting lazy, you might think.
Kinda.
See what I did there? I guess not.
I see what you did there.
He knows. You don't know what I did there. Unless you
don't
know.
Get it?
I wasn't paying attention.
I said, are you getting lazy?
It's because it seems to be that the kids in the generation that are coming up now are pretty fucking lazy.
Boom. He fucking knows. You're the one that came up.
I'm staring at you, though, because I understood, like, the second time. I was just like,
Do you feel like that's a fact, Jacob, or do you feel like that is fiction?
Well, I mean, me personally, I do think that...
No. I need an answer. Fact or fiction? No expound.
Fact.
Okay. Now why do you think it's a fact? You don't like that? I just did that.
You only wanted fact or fiction? I think it's fact because, I mean, like I said, the topic I made is the youth in our society getting lazier, or are they just, you know, taking advantage of basically the current situation in the system?
I think they're getting smarter.
I was about to say that.
I think they're taking advantage of all the platforms that they have to make money.
Could be.
They're making money a different way.
There's no need to fucking go get a 9 to 5 now.
This NFT shit, this cryptocurrency shit is changing the game.
Yeah.
Stocks.
Yeah.
It's changing the.
You get that information so much earlier now. So like,
even fucking social media, fucking Instagram, influencers, TikTok, all these people, they're getting paid for doing basically nothing. So
correct
for working the system.
Yeah.
So is that lazy or is that?
I guess it's
smart?
Like in Jordan's sense, when you put all of those, I wasn't necessarily talking about that. I'm talking about like
they're doing
like
what the platforms are intended for them to do.
I guess what I'm talking about is an older type of work, an older form of work. Mm-hmm. Like I work in construction. That's a different form of work than everything you're saying.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You work in under the umbrella of the medical field. Like you're kind of construction, landscaping, same shit. So
manual labor.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's different for us looking, or at least me looking at kids and like, yeah, they could do that by all means. I mean, if they make their money that way, then yes, I would agree. Oh, they're smarter for doing so. What I meant when I made the topic or when I was thinking about it is more of like the government, all the stimulus checks that were coming out, people collecting unemployment. Because like, for instance, I had people applying to work and they were like, oh, you can only pay me or you can't pay me this way. You got to pay me under the table so that I can still get my unemployment check.
Yeah. I mean, there was a ton of people taking advantage of
that. Yeah.
So
shit. Like there's people, trying to take advantage of the system. And then they were like, fuck it. I'll make my 600, whatever. I don't need to work. And that's kind of like lazy to me. Like you rather just it's smart in a sense because who wouldn't want to just chill and get paid? But at the same time, I wasn't raised that way. I wasn't built that way. Like I have to work for mine. Like I have to, free money by all means.
Something different though that I was talking about.
Yeah, correct. That's what
I thought you meant. That's taking advantage. Yeah, that's.
Yeah,
and anything you're gonna have people that take advantage of the system and use it the correct way. I mean, it just depends on the person essentially.
Loopholes are loopholes for a reason though.
They're there. I mean, you're gonna find them regardless. Yeah. Any type of like anything that you try to implement, any type of system, any type of, even if it's made to help people, you're gonna have people that try and
go against it.
Not go against it, but take advantage of it and use it to their advantage and make money and do this and make shit easier for them. But I mean, isn't that what people try to do all the time? Is make life easier for themselves?
Correct. Work like the famous a famous little slogan there. I always say. Work smarter, not harder. Mm-hmm. I almost said it backwards.
And I mean, that's what people are trying to. Nowadays, people have the information and technology and wherewithal at a younger age to work smarter and not harder. And by the time they're in their mid-20s, they could do what the fuck they want. I mean, they have steady income and they could go live their lives and do shit, whatever. But you work on a schedule though, don't you?
Yeah, but I make that schedule.
Okay, but you still work on a schedule though. You still have to.
When I plan, I plan accordingly to live my life on certain days and get work done on certain days.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's a benefit that you have. Not everybody has that benefit. Some people have to create that benefit.
Correct. That just happens to be worked out in my favor. Yeah, that's why in my younger 20s, I've lived a life that most people haven't yet because I had that option. So like I said, I used the loophole.
So are you taking advantage? Are you lazy for taking advantage?
You took the word right out of my mouth. Did you just describe yourself?
Well, like I said, it's a difference, though, in people who work first.
Exceptions.
Yes, of course. No, in a sense, you could say I was lazy, but I wasn't really because I still worked I still worked 40 plus hours. I just took advantage of, I could make my own schedule, so I'll work these days when I deem fit to work said 40 hours, and the days I wanted off or that I knew I could do something else, I did something else.
Mm-hmm. But you have a situation.
So it was working the system.
You have a situation that you can take advantage of. Not everybody is set up like that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
I mean, yes.
But the people that are taking advantage of their situation.
I feel like I get taken advantage of more than I take advantage of the situation, though.
I'm not saying that you're...
At least in my case. So it's like we're joking around, but I feel like I still take the fucking shit end of the stick most of the time. So it's like, it works out for me sometimes, but I'm still gonna have to work
everything is relative, though. I mean, you're gonna have your good times, you're gonna have your bad times. There's bullshit that comes with everything, whether you're doing good or bad. Even when you're doing good, it takes a lot of shit to do good. It's a lot of hustle, a lot of grind, a lot of responsibility.
Yep.
To be in a great position.
and just your mindset more importantly than anything. Because fucking,
well, you're not gonna get there without the mindset. But once you have it,
even when you're doing good though, you could
it's
still
harder to maintain it than it is.
A little lapse in judgment or a little, your mind getting off track for a day or so could put you in, bad. Then you can get in a rut of bad shit and
responsibility.
Like, okay, I just told y'all. I was like, oh, I've been working so hard, but at the same time, I was working so hard on certain things and neglecting others.
It happens.
So it was like
balance is a hard thing to have in life.
It's true.
It's a very important thing, though. But yeah, I mean, as far as the point we were making with this generation being lazy or whether they're taking advantage of the situations that were given to them and the generation that they come up in, I feel like they're more taking advantage of it. As far as social media, as far as
they grew up through it. Like we grew up with it.
NFT shit is about to be insane.
Explain what that is for people who don't know what it is.
More or less, NFT is like owning something in a digital space that you will forever receive royalties on. So you could like own a picture, or a perfect example, like basketball cards. Now they're coming out in a digital space. Mm-hmm. So you can own that said NFT and then sell it for however it's worth years later. Yeah. And then you make the money off that sale. And the person that buys it, once they sell it, you make royalties off that sale as well. So it's like a digital,
like a digital tag, basically.
Yeah, it's like a digital like master or whatever you want to. It's a digital intellectual property that you'll own that you'll always continue to make money off of. So like that's the new way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Instead of you own something, token. You sell it, and then that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
You'll make money off that forever. So that's why NFT is so important and crucial right now, is because you will eat off that forever.
Yeah, that's what it's called. That's the actual non-fungible token.
There you go.
Boom.
So people are doing with all kinds of things: music, pictures, basketball cards. Like it's just owning an intellectual property in a digital space, essentially.
Yeah, I mean everything's going digital now.
Exactly. That's the progression of where we're going. We've seen that our whole lives. From
Yeah, I mean that's the
internet to social media to.
I mean, just the way stocks have
dating.
Been done. Stocks have been around well before us, but just the way stocks. They have grown and progressed and like went from people used to, like stockholders and stockbrokers used to legit write everything down and like send in your numbers and shit like that.
Paper and pencil
to where it is now. I mean, anywhere you're at, you can just go check your phone. You can buy stocks. You can sell stocks.
Boom, right here.
Technology.
Yeah. Bro, it's crazy. We got many computers.
The Neuralink, Elon Musk is that shit. I mean, that shit's real. They're testing it on apes and monkeys and shit. Like they had it on pigs. So I mean, that shit is real. Everything's gonna be like digital for real. Like airwave fucking. Yeah. I'll be able to stream music right into my fucking
Everything
ears.
Has to progress. So if we progressed, we went from a computer to a tablet to this small space. Now all that shit's gonna be gone and it's just gonna be physically embedded in us.
Like I'm trying to tell you, it's going towards the time shit.
I mean, but like, I mean, that kind of goes, depending on how you look at it and shit, and what your outlook on it. But like, that's gonna go into like the talk of immortality and like people just living forever and
uploading consciousness.
Exactly, uploading your consciousness to like a fucking SD card or a USB or whatever the fuck, and then
some Get Out shit, but not as sick.
Yeah,
well, there was a show on Netflix that I watched like that.
That's sick.
It might be that sick. Fuck. I mean, imagine like. Just uploading your conscience, and then you could. Then what? I mean, bodies are gonna. What is the point of human bodies at that point?
Gonna have
There's gonna be limitations because I mean we have limitations to what our bodies can do. Our mind doesn't have limitations, but our body does. Correct. So imagine if you upload your mind and you're able to upload it to something that has no like physical limitations. Mm-hmm. I can get fucked up real quick.
Well, I forgot what the.
Or you could.
I forgot what the.
Or that it does, but. But I mean, imagine everything that the bullshit, that the destruction that's gonna go around it, everything that's gonna get fucked up around it. When everything's level, then is everything really level at that point? Somebody's gonna want to reach another peak, and if we're all, I mean, because that's kind of like if we all wear the same clothes, eat the same shit, do everything the same, and we're on the same status level, is that gonna create like world peace or whatever? Like. No, people are still going to find a way to get jealous about something.
Well, I mean,
feel resentment towards something or whatever the case may be. Even if we all fucking have the same haircut, wearing the same clothes, eating the same shit, live in the same houses, drive the same cars.
Well, that's the thing though. Life, in a sense, like in a life in that kind of way, you can never have that because life is not fair.
No shit.
Life will never be fair. There will always be people that other people will envy because of certain things. And you can't really look at it like that. You can't envy anybody else because of what they're doing or what they're making, or the only person you can compare yourself to is yourself, your past self, whatever. You keep working to strive to get new goals, this, and that. But like just physical humans, bodies, for instance, you're bigger than me.
Bodies.
Like, do we work out? Yeah, we work out.
Camera.
The guys, look at him. Look at him.
Yeah. But they don't know.
I'm not saying I ain't
the people
healthy,
behind
but
the camera don't know about your ego struggles. But we'll leave that out.
My ego struggles. I'm still. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted.
I'm still the beast.
I'm still the shit.
I walk the beast.
I'm just saying, on a physical aspect, y'all are bigger than me. Eric's a little taller.
Make me feel nice
yeah, of course. Y'all are a little taller. Work out. Either way, I could hit the gym just as long as you, even longer. I won't get to the size you are. Doesn't, take nothing away from me. I'm still putting in the work, but we're different people. Like, you're not just going to go to the gym and, like, in that sense of everyone can eat the same things, do this, do that. No one is ever going to be the same, though. Just our genetics are built different.
But that's my point. It doesn't matter if we do everything the same and keep everything structured. Like, to the, if you upload your conscious and you level the playing field as far as, the physical limitations and shit like that, there's always going to be, the consciousness is still going to be there, and you're still going to want to do more.
And
there's
always evil.
Exactly. It could be in the evil sense or it can be in the good sense. Like, there's always going to be somebody that wants to take that next step. But, like, what happens when there is no more next step? Do we ever get to that point where it's like, now we've taken out the human flaw of, like, because I don't know, I have carpal tunnel in my hand, or like, I got in a car accident and I can't walk anymore. You remove all those limitations and everybody's the same. Then, like, are we able to remove the, do we get to the ultimate, like, this is the pinnacle of quote unquote human life or whatever, because we've taken out all the human elements now. Now it's just our consciousness. We can.
But our consciousness is
flow
even
freely, huh?
Our consciousness is even like our human traits. For instance, besides physical attributes, my conscious level, like Jordan was saying, my ego, there will always be people who, it doesn't matter what odds are stacked against me. I always see myself not ahead of anybody,
but if you have that, and then you're able to do everything that you feel like that your mind says you can do, that your consciousness says you can do,
a very dangerous world.
Then exactly, is that the ultimate, like, the pinnacle of human life or whatever? Is that, like, just, is there always going to be a next step? Is there ever going to be that point where, all right, we've reached, like, harmony in the world, or whatever the fuck, whatever your idea is of, like, the utopia and shit, and boom, that's it. There's no more. There's just nothing else to strive for. Or is there always going to be that next step?
I feel like as humans, there'll always be something to strive for. Like, oh, we want better. We want this. As just people, we always want more. That's like from the beginning of time. People get greedy. They always want more. No one likes to stay stagnant or just this. Some people do. Some people are perfectly fine, perfectly peaceful with their happy life, happy car, happy wife, whatever. They have happy car. What the fuck is that? They're just happy with. They're just happy.
Got fully serviced.
They're just happy with everything that they have, and they're grateful for that. And then you have people who can have it all the same shit, but they're not happy at all. They want something more. They want a bigger house. They want a bigger car. They want a younger wife. They want this, and that. The uploading your conscious shit, though. Before I forget it, because I've forgot like 4 times. There's a show on Netflix. I still don't remember what it's called, but there was a show on Netflix I watched where it's basically that exact the exact thing you're saying, but in a show. Mm-hmm. They fucking upload their consciousness, and they're in like little, basically like chip.
The carbon shit.
Yeah, carbon. Is that what it was called?
I think so, because I feel like you've explained it before.
Yeah, because that shit was fucking crazy, and they would just humans, for instance, they just call it skins. Like for example, you were saying to take out the physical things. Well, if you have money in that show or whatever it was, you upload your consciousness into the body you want.
Yeah.
It didn't matter how you looked before. You could have been a 90-year-old man. Boop. You're back into a 25-year-old.
Recruitment party.
It's just crazy shit.
I like him. I like the way he walks.
Well, there was.
It could become a little sussy over there.
No,
Picking out the nigga you want to be.
It wasn't even, but it was uploading your consciousness. There would be. You could take a male or female body. You just have a chip.
Then that makes it even more sense.
Altered Carbon? Is that what it was?
I think it is. I think that's what it's called. If you haven't watched it, it was a pretty good show.
Yeah.
Like I said,
I've been told,
it's out there.
You've told me about it, but like a couple of other people have told me about it too.
Like I said, it's out there. It's like you know, you could either like it or you could hate it. It's kind of long, but I got pretty into it. And, I mean, I was out in Washington, binge watched the shit out of it, so.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, all that shit is, you know, a lot more closer to reality than it is, like, fiction. Like, that shit is fucking...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that shit could happen. Yeah, like, it's like, just...
It's not good. That shit is happening. Like, people are putting, like, the technology towards that, or the, like, resources to get that technology, like, now, as we speak. I mean, with the Neuralink, that's one. But I'm sure there's other people trying to do shit, like, traveling to space and, like, that, like, all that science fiction shit, you know, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30, 40, 50 years ago that, you know, we thought was just that. It was science fiction. Like, that shit is, like... Next 10, 20 next 10, 20 years, like, you know, that shit's gonna be real.
Yeah,
that shit's gonna be real. So it's like, you know, like, we talk about it like it's, you know, like it's so far away, but that shit is a lot closer than, you know, than we even know.
Really is.
So I mean,
I forget the name of the movie, but there's a movie that's coming out that in the movie they developed some type of technology that they implanted in a girl and a guy, and they like think the same. Like, they're together, they become one. I think the movie is called One, and it's like a Neuralink type thing. And basically it's so they move on the same accord, but it becomes like a controlling situation where the woman wants out because she's being controlled, and the guy has her mind and thinks exactly how she thinks, so he controls everything that she does, and it's like becomes a mind control type of thing. That would be some crazy shit. Dating somebody and you think all their same thoughts. It's like a blessing and a curse. It's like everything, like you know when you say to yourself, like,
ignorance is bliss.
True, but you know when you say to yourself, like, if only I knew what she was thinking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And now you do know what she's thinking.
People always wonder what the fuck's in my head. I'm like, if you only... Sometimes nothing.
Pebbles, motherfucker. Nobody worries about what the fuck is
in my head. It's like a dancing thing.
Yeah, fuck that. No,
I mean, you'd be over there buffering. That's what you do.
If you had the ability, like, if someone gave you the ability for a day to be able to read minds, would you take it?
What's that Mel Gibson movie where he gets that power?
Gibson.
Sure.
I forget. What a woman wants.
Oh yeah, that movie's kind of funny though.
They redid it with Tiffany Haddish, right? What a Man Wants. Would I want that power? Yes. For a day? Yes.
As long as it's not physical reading.
If it got fun for a week.
If it got fun for a week. And I mean, how do you do it in the movie?
You want to be, if you have that power, you want to be highly favored. Because if you're not, and you're walking around and people are saying negative shit in their head about you, or women that you're trying to approach or you're interested in, are like, look at this lame ass nigga. You don't.
Yeah, but then you'll know. You go up to approach him, and then before you even go, like, as you're walking up, you hear that shit. It's like, all right, and turn around and just.
Nah, fuck that. You already know what they're saying. You walk straight up to them. You say some slick shit. They take it. You already hear how they took it. So you'd be like, all right, that was. If they're like, wow, that's so corny, you'd be like, I'm sorry, that was kind of corny. And then you come out with them with something different.
Yeah, you can out.
You can play the. You can fucking.
I mean, you
have a
2 steps ahead.
Yeah, you can play the system. Like, you fucking, you have all the answers.
That's so much. I don't know. I feel like that would just add a whole bunch of stress, a whole bunch of anxiety. If you just know what the fuck everybody's thinking all the time, like,
yeah, that is.
How fuck?
It would be too overwhelming.
Yeah,
you can barely handle your thoughts sometimes, especially when you're in your head.
Honestly,
imagine having the weight of everybody else's thoughts too. It probably would put a lot of things into perspective for you, though. Obviously, they have no choice.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's experiencing that.
Fuck that, though. I don't know.
For real. Like, you just walk by a stranger and they're like, what, you hear, or like, you basically, hear what they're thinking. You're just like, oh, shit.
Like, I don't know. They could be going through some shit, too.
Yeah.
And then with that, you just let them go through the shit, or do you feel responsible to, like, try and help them out or some shit?
Depends on who you are and your personality.
And depends on the person. I mean, I guess you could attempt to help anybody just because, you know, you probably should.
So, like, you're walking down the street and you hear somebody say, I'm going to go home and kill myself. Like, as you're walking by, do you...
definitely be like, hey, buddy, how you doing? and then you hear what they're saying. So they're like, nope, still going to kill myself. And you're like, trying to come out for a drink? They're like, I don't fucking know you. Like, you just hear all this. Mm-hmm. So, like I said, it's kind of like play the system.
Yeah, but then you devote your life to trying to
help everybody. And you don't help yourself.
Right.
It's a fucking fine line.
What if helping everybody is helping yourself?
Boom. What if that's your calling in life? What if that's your... I mean, I guess it just depends. Yeah, I guess it just depends how you
when I'm rich
your
as shit
outlook
one day,
on life.
I'm going to open a church.
That was some random shit. Are you going to lead the congregation?
I don't know about all that, but I'm going to open a church.
Where at? Here? Anywhere?
You're going to be the pastor?
I don't know. I doubt it.
He's just going to be the landlord.
The deacon?
The landlord.
No, I'm just gonna buy some land, put a church on it.
Are you gonna go to that church?
Yeah,
do they hire? I mean, do they like hire priests and shit? I mean, because that's like
hire pastors. Yeah.
That's. I mean, it's a nonprofit, right? Church is nonprofit.
Yeah, but you still hired everybody
somehow.
Do they get paid?
Out of
like,
yeah. You still get paid if you work for a non-for-profit
organization. But like, I don't know. I feel like it's with religion.
All that means is that all your money goes back into charity, and it's just a big tax write-off.
Yeah, I feel like with like when it's like my first harvest or whatever, like those like food banks and shit like that. That's when it's religion. I feel like I feel that kind of like muddy shit up a little bit. No doubt it does.
Some for sure. I mean, it all depends on. There's certain churches that will do like they have their own fundraisers or their own like. You're not just giving money just to give it. Like they'll send people out to.
People or people.
Yeah,
what? Said people are people.
Oh, people are people. Yeah. I mean,
whether they're religious or they're not. Yeah,
there's good and bad people everywhere. So
everywhere. So there could there's good churches. There's bad churches. There's churches that extort people on the low and you don't even realize what's going on. And there's people that really put those funds towards positive things.
It's just something I had thought of.
Making changes in the community.
Who knows? But that's something I've thought of in my life. Like, one day I'm going to open a church. I also said one day I'll write a book. Is that true? I don't know yet. I don't know if I'll physically.
He'll talk to somebody.
Your life's not interesting enough.
Horse shit.
It's not.
Horse shit.
What are you're gonna write like memoirs of yourself or like a fucking
it'd
story?
It'd probably have to be a fictional story of just like.
Then that's not. Yeah, that's different.
Or it'd be my story just with a fictional character because I don't want to name drop like that.
Spice things up a little bit.
Yeah, but I mean, I
don't have to. I could literally tell my story just in a fictional way so that I don't fucking.
Do you feel like it's truly captivating? That
my life, bro. My life.
I've seen a lot of it. It's not that captivating.
It is. To write in a book, if I told think about it, just all the stories we bullshit around, all the stories we all know.
Those are just bullshit stories,
But think about it, all of them.
Stories in your 20s that a lot of people
even before
have.
my 20s.
I mean, the thing,
traveling,
with that though, like if you're writing
overcoming something,
if you're writing a book though, like some people just look for like.
There's if it's like a million books in the world. You don't think my book is good enough for somebody to read?
He'll tell us stories and shit, and we all tell each other stories, but like we don't. A lot of the time, we don't really get into like the nitty gritty of how we were feeling at the time and like what was really going on in our head at the time and shit like that. So I mean, if you go into that, people like emotional fucking shit and like feel like they're getting inside of someone's head.
I know most of your stories, dog.
This guy, fucking hater.
I mean, I could.
Hater.
I'm not trying to be a hater. I'm just.
And he wonders why he was off the last 2 episodes.
Not because I'm hating. I'm just trying to put things into reality for you.
Reality is, bro, someone would fucking read my book. Simple as that. And then it'd probably get. And then it, like I said, if I do ever write a book,
is realistically the stories that we have coming up are just coming up, growing stories that a lot of people have done as well. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, but I definitely have some crazy stories. Like if I went through them and actually said the dumb shit I've done, people would be like, "What the fuck?"
And with the book too, it's all
I know you so well that
with the book too, it's also about how you paint the picture too. Like it's words. You're not. There's no.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing special to you because you know me so well.
You get
if I tell random people these stories, they fucking be dumbfounded.
And you get an author that actually knows how to write and manipulate words and paint a picture like that. Then you can make a trip to the grocery store seem like a fucking epic adventure.
You think his story would be captivating to read?
I don't think I would write the book.
You don't know him.
I said I want to be I want to.
I'm not much of a reader. When I read books, I don't like reading memoirs or like fictional shit like that.
Let's put his life into a movie.
I don't fucking know. I mean,
you don't know him at all, but you know what the story will be because you know him now. But when you're watching it, you wouldn't know.
Then I would be like, "Is this fucking Jacob?" So I'll probably get up and walk out. It's like, why the fuck didn't you just tell me?
This is your life?
It's like,
that'd be funny.
I'll be like, whoever you used to cast me, I'd be like, "You motherfucker!"
Some curly headed fuck.
I don't know. I don't feel like you have enough intense moments in your life.
You, sir, are a liar. Yeah, but you and me have different lives, Jordan. I'm my best friend, but fuck, we have different lives. I feel like I could write like I said, either way, this is future endeavors.
What have you done that's that more eventful?
I mean, he has traveled a lot more.
You have that.
I have stories in said other countries. I'm just saying, I could write a book on just the fact of describing certain situations. You just write shit.
Yeah. I mean, bro, these fucking like love novels and shit like that. Like, it's the same shit over and over again.
He's gonna write a love novel.
People like that shit. I'm not saying he's gonna write it, but
write that love novel. That shit would be good.
The process.
So you're gonna write a love novel out of all things. The process
of writing a book is not necessarily you writing it. You could get people to fucking write it for you, publish it for you, do all this extra shit. Not even
in a relationship is gonna write a love novel. You got me fucked up.
I know that's why it would be so. It would be a rom-com because it'd be pure comedy.
I mean, you can have romantic moments and not be in a relationship. I'm sure you've had a few.
Once or twice. But I'm just saying, like, out of the... Whatever. Fuck you, Jordan.
He just crushed that dream.
He's not getting my first copy.
He just crushed that dream.
He's not getting the first copy.
I'll be in a lot of the stories. So.
He just crushed it.
Yo, when that shit's a fucking bestseller, I'm going to be like, fuck you, Jordan. On the back. That's going to be the very last page of the book.
Nah, you can't not hold me down. Jordan. I'm still going to support you. I'm just going to talk my shit.
I know what I'm literally be like, fuck
crush the dream of the book.
Nah, the book's still gonna happen. One day.
Oh shit!
I just don't know how I want to present it.
My dad, he could probably write a book.
Where would you start?
When I was a wee young lad.
Some childhood shit.
My dad could write a book.
It depends on it depends on the direction on where you want to take the book.
I know.
You could start at like a childhood moment and then how it fucking affected you up until this point in the book, or how
it all depends on how I want to start. Or I could be like, you started at one random moment and be like, so how did I get here?
Yeah,
some go back.
Like that. I mean, there's a billion.
Just like any movie, it's like you could start at any point and just you got to tell the story to get back to said point. Personally, I don't really like movies like that because they make you think like a motherfucker.
It also depends on like because you could use like the theme of Jacob's life, but then set it in like 50 years in the future or like 100 years in the past, and you know shit like that. It just there's
18 plenty of ways to
you gotta
paint it and make it look pretty.
Exactly.
In 1923, it's gonna
take a lot of embellishing and a lot of dramatization.
Hopped on my hoopty.
The great thing about it is that nobody would know except the people who were there. Exactly. And are you gonna be that dick to be like, nah, that shit didn't fucking happen. Get the fuck out of here.
It's a book.
It's fucking CGI. This nigga ain't never did some shit like this in his fucking life.
CGI.
That shit is fake.
It's fake. That's funny.
But then again, I could just be on the guy in the corner that sounds like a hater. I knew him.
Be that guy.
It's Jordan.
Nah, I wouldn't.
I fucking have him out on premieres and I'll be like, you're the Jordan that says "fuck you, Jordan" on the last page? Yeah, that's me. Why does he say that in his book about you? Well,
you would never let that happen.
I'm writing it on the last page.
I've already said it. You would write it, and I'd be in most press conferences with you. So he said "fuck you."
Yeah, I'd be like,
an ongoing joke.
I'd be like, tell him why, Jordan. I mean, you're gonna have to say every time. I was a hater.
No, I was trying to.
That's gonna be part of. That's gonna be part of why. Like, while you have to sit there, you're gonna have to say that I was a hater.
Tell him why, Jordan. 75% of this book is fucking fake. Don't believe any of this shit. He's fooling now. I wouldn't do that, but I could.
Fuck up our meal ticket. What's wrong with you?
Honestly,
you're on fucking press conferences. Damn, Jordan. Like,
I'd be fucking up all
nothing's good for him.
All my per diem money would be fucked. How you gonna eat today, Jordan?
I don't know.
I'm literally gonna come to you too. Hey, I'm gonna walk up to you. What's for dinner, Jordan? You gonna have to pay. Damn.
Whoa. Yikes. That shit was pretty intense.
All right, what else you got for the people, guys?
I don't know. Jordan's been gone for a while. Talk. Say something.
Have I been gone for a while? It's been, 2 weeks? 2 episodes? I missed last episode.
The episode.
4. It's been like a week, honestly.
Yeah,
but
the episode that we came back from Miami, and then this last one that we just did.
Oh, yeah, you guys did one with Matt. That was pretty cool. I didn't know that was... I knew it was happening. I just didn't know it was happening on Wednesday. Like I know you guys were talking about that. It seemed like it went pretty long. Hour and a half.
Yeah. Almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
Almost 2 hours. 2 hours? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
We got pretty lit.
Yeah, episode 95. Good episode. Check it out.
That's what's up.
Hope you enjoyed it.
What's up.
As you're enjoying episode 96.
Listen to 3 of them at once.
Bow, bow, bow.
I've just been working, honestly. That's it.
How was your Miami trip?
I had fun. Oh, yeah. I didn't get to talk about Miami. I had fun. Shit. Did you tell our story? Our story.
$50 mimosas.
See? And now, he says he had fun, but I don't have any damn stories.
I wasn't going to talk about
fucking
prices.
Assholes.
Wasn't going to talk about prices. But
it's already put out there.
Shit got pricey.
It's already put out there that you
How
paid
did you
for
put
the
out my
too.
tab?
It was an expensive
that you
breakfast.
finessed me to pay.
I didn't finesse you.
I wish you guys could have seen the speech he gave me before the check came. He deserves an award, an Oscar.
And he says I can't fucking write a book or anything.
You can't.
The audacity. I made him pay $200 for breakfast, and yet I couldn't write a book.
He made me feel guilty. This is before I knew the shit was $200. I agreed. Because we were finishing, and it got to the point where like, all right, who's and I don't know why it always gets to this fucking point. We could easily say split, but anyways, it got to the point where it's like, all right, who's gonna cover the bill? This nigga starts getting on me about like, because I didn't want to pay for it. He's like, come on, bro, like, whenever you ask me, I have no problem doing it for you.
I don't think I hit you with that story though. I've done that before.
You hit me with some shit.
I don't think I did.
It's gonna come back to you. It's just money, and we're out here in Miami having a good time. Come on, bro. Come on, Jordan.
Let's go.
Story of my fucking life with Jacob. So
he doesn't
Jordan,
like hanging out with me.
And I was fast asleep.
Jordan fucking being up 20-something hours at that point.
I had pulled, because
y'all took naps. I didn't take naps.
I did take a nap.
You took a nap, bro.
I did not take a nap. When did I take a nap? That day? I took a nap?
Yeah.
When?
Fucking comfy ass over here with the towel.
We went to sleep. That's not that was a nap because we got up early, but that wasn't a nap.
You were taking a nap.
In the course of.
You took a nap.
Saturday morning, we got up at 11:30.
Whatever.
From being up all the way up till 5 in the morning the night before into Saturday.
Yeah, it was long days, bro. Long days. I still haven't caught up on my sleep yet.
Cool. 11 o'clock. We did what we did. Shopping. I went to the beach, drank, did my thing. We went out Saturday night. We watched the Masvidal fight. After the Masvidal fight on South Beach, we went into Miami.
After the Masvidal fight, Eric became a bitch.
That's neither here nor there. We went downtown.
Let it go, Jacob. Move on.
Tried to find some places to get into. That took forever. We ended up going to a little bar, Blue Martini, had a good time, whatever, drinking hookah the whole nine. They close at 5. We get back to South Beach where we're staying at like 5:30, 5:45. I don't want shit to end. I'm not done. And I shot myself in the foot by doing that. I should have just took my happy ass to bed.
No, what killed us. We'll go. Go ahead.
So, we've been drinking dark all night, and then what was left was some Casamigos tequila. At this point, it's the end of the trip. I'm feeling nice. I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to drink the tequila too. So, we went out. There's a little patio area. I sat out there, drank some. Jacob eventually came out. Sun came out, and I was
came out. This nigga had poured me a
10
cup.
10 minutes, bro.
It wasn't. You poured me a cup.
I didn't know if he was coming out.
I think I made it. I don't know. I didn't shower then.
No, you didn't shower.
No, you poured me a cup. I came out with you.
Okay.
And then I went back to change.
Jacob came out with me. The sun came out. We went to the beach, talked some shit.
Oh, we went back to change first because I was still in a...
You have stories mixed up.
What do you mean,
homie?
bro? We were sitting outside.
Oh, we went back in to change. Then we went to the beach. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Fuck you.
Then we chilled. We finished the tequila on the beach, chilled. Then we were like, you know what? We don't want to go to bed. Let's find somewhere to eat. Mimosas, maybe.
Well, I was starving.
So then we went back to the room, which you don't think we did, but we did go back to the room. We changed. Then we went and got breakfast. That's when we put the jerseys on. Dog.
Bro, we did that before the beach.
I changed then.
No, we didn't go back to the room.
Jacob.
We didn't go back up.
Then how am I wearing the black bandana shirt in the pictures that you took of me at the beach? And then we went back, and at pictures at breakfast, I'm wearing a jersey. You tell me how.
Magic.
How, Shway? How?
Exactly.
Magic.
Went back, changed.
Then
we went to breakfast. And breakfast ended up being $200. All that just to tell you that breakfast was $200. 4 mimosas. $100 for 4 mimosas. $25 a piece for mimosas. For mimosas.
That's shitty.
I did get steak and eggs. That's kind of expensive. I understand that.
That's probably what put it over the top. But yeah.
Homie over here gets a tuna melt for breakfast.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. I was drunk.
8 a.m. sharp. This nigga's eating a tuna melt. The fuck?
Damn near, yeah. 8:19.
And then when he gets it, he's like, why the fuck did I get this shit? I told you.
I guess we did go back to the room.
Yeah, I tried to tell you.
We had went back to the room like so many damn times I couldn't remember.
And then after that, I was like, Jacob, we got to go. We got to leave now. Leave now before I get upset, please. Before I think about what I just did. So we went to the beach and fucking dove in the water.
I think that's after
that shit was fun.
Yeah, we did though, but
we were kind of far out a little bit. We weren't that far out.
Oh, fuck that.
And then after that, we were like, you know what? We're gonna go back and change again.
What's funny is Jordan had a bathing suit on. He was in the right mindset the whole time of, we might go in the water.
Don't tell the rest of this.
My ass, I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna go. No, I didn't have no damn bathing. I just had my basketball shorts on. I was like, well, this is gonna be a long day. Just dove right in that bitch.
Stripped down to a skivs.
Basically. And then we went back to the room and we were like, we're gonna.
It was
go
cold
out
too.
We're gonna go do some more shit. And then I took a shower and sat down, waiting on Jacob to take a shower, and I passed out, and that was it. And the nap that he's talking about is a nap because Ryan and Eric woke us up 45 minutes to an hour later.
I'm not talking about when we slept that night because that was fucked. We literally went to sleep at like 8:30, 9 o'clock probably.
No, we went to bed at like.
We spent that much time at the beach? Fuck.
Yeah.
Closer to 10. We got done with breakfast at around like 8:30.
Y'all were fucking delusional.
When you woke me up, I was out of it.
You're like, I'm just like, what? Just kept
you guys had already packed my bag. I was like, I literally remember. I
remember trying to punch you or something like that. You just threw me on the bed, and I'm like, shit, I can't get it. I was gone, bro.
Oh, man.
You talking about dark No. My day started with. Because we went to breakfast that day. We went to brunch that day on Saturday.
I had a Jack and Coke.
I had 2 Jack and Cokes. Then we went to the store. After the store, I had a tequila.
Yeah, you had tequila and went to the beach by yourself.
Oh, shit.
Then we
went and ate pizza and shit when Ryan was trying to get a belt.
Yeah.
Then we came back.
He was drinking tequila.
Had Hennessy.
Oh, my God.
Finished the bottle of Henny.
After that, we went to the Masvidal fight. We didn't drink there.
No.
Because that fucking waitress.
Yeah, she was being annoying.
She was like, "Do you guys want drinks?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." Is there a drink menu?
Well, she was. It seemed like she was like pushing, like, "You guys better get something." It's like, no shit. And then she asked if we were gonna get drinks. Never came back. Yep. Dropped off our food. Never came back. I was like, okay.
That's true.
Gave us water, and that was it.
So then we went to a Blue Martini. We drank dark. Then back to the room, tequila. Then champagne.
Yikes.
And I'm not gonna lie, they were expensive as fuck.
They were good.
But they were some
fire.
big ass mimosas.
Yeah, like they had a lot of champagne in them.
Yeah, it was like straight champagne, splash of orange juice.
When I woke up to lose, I was champagne drunk. Like, I could tell. that was champagne drunk is like a loopy.
Yeah, so it was
like, loopy drunk.
I'm never gonna say it was worth that money because I can't fathom.
You can't say it.
No, I can't.
What do you mean?
I can't fathom spending that much on 4 fucking mimosas.
My God, you can't fathom it.
Spend $100 on 4 mimosas.
Ain't that a bitch? You can't fathom it.
I paid for my mimosas. Fuck off.
Yeah, you gave me some money. You gave me some money.
But
it comes back to me. But
any
person in the world to hear this story would think that
4 mimosas being $100
for breakfast for 2 is ridiculous.
$400 or $400. That'd be sick.
2 men. I don't even like you like that. I never even spent that much on a fucking female at breakfast. That
I would
crazy.
never. That's some shit.
Like they had to know we were a little twisted. I feel like they did some shit.
They definitely knew we were drunk. Yeah.
She didn't bring. It was a virtual bill, but it had no breakdown. It just said the price. And I was like, "What is all
you didn't even question it. You just fucking handed it.
I'm like, take that.
Damn.
That's why, because we were just fucked up.
So that was
taking advantage of.
But I had fun.
Taking advantage.
All that to say, I had fun.
Yeah, it was a fun time.
Got to go to the beach a couple times. Got in the water a couple times. Saturday by far was the funnest.
I don't like getting in the water at the beach. It's just scary.
At the beach?
Yeah, I don't like that shit. All those critters and who the fuck knows.
You can see the fish swimming by you too, in
Miami it's not like New Smyrna.
It's not the shark.
I mean, granted, it's a little
in the water and really at any beach. I'll get my feet in there, but I don't really like.
We went to Coco that time. We was in that motherfucker. You remember? It was like 4th of July when you went with your cousins and shit. We got pretty litty. We got me and Ryan. We were throwing the football and shit in the water.
Yeah.
Shit,
that's a rare occurrence, though.
Yeah,
that's a rare occurrence.
I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of the beach. Like, I prefer
much
freshwater
pool. Yeah,
nah,
even lakes though. I'm not. I mean, I guess here in Florida, like, you can't really fuck with lakes, but like even lakes and shit. Like,
I don't know.
I don't like
lakes. I don't fuck with.
That shit was cold.
I mean, I used to go like wakeboarding and shit like that, but I don't really fuck with lakes because I was always scared. I wasn't as scared because I was like, fuck it. I had already been in the lakes for so long by the time amoebas came around.
You're dirty.
But
he had a built-in immunity.
No, I didn't think I did, but I was just like, oh fuck.
Swim inside your dick. You don't want that.
No, but how old were you when you first heard about amoebas?
Doesn't matter.
I was in like middle school. Like I
wasn't
already been fucking.
Lakes. I wasn't a lake type of kid.
The only time I had gone into lakes was like when I had gone up north, and those lakes are fucking.
I don't fuck with water that
shit
I
in there.
can't
I never liked it either, but I had been in the shit because I ain't no bitch.
Waters.
I don't like being in the deep end too long.
The murky waters.
Nah, I ain't no bitch. Like fucking, I'm going in the
water. Starts getting dark. It's like, what the fuck is down there?
The fucking seaweed man's gonna come out from the fucking water.
Lakes do be scaring me though because you really cannot see shit. Like anytime I ever fell off I used to go tubing or hot dogging and shit. Anytime you fall off that shit,
I freak out. I've been tubing one time on a lake in Massachusetts. I don't know if I showed y'all the video, but
those lakes up there are safe.
Seaweed touched your foot. Fucking.
I was on the tube and
we hit the wave.
My uncle started to pull it, but I wasn't distributing my weight the right way because I'd never fucking been on a tube. So as soon as he took off, the bitch dipped in. I flipped into the water, and I fucking scrambled like a motherfucker to get back on the tube. I don't trust that. My anxiety went through the roof.
Yeah, the one time, I would say the craziest time I ever went tubing, though, I went tubing in the ocean one time. That shit.
Did you catch a wave?
Nah.
That must have been
no, well, I did catch waves. But the craziest thing was there was one point where I'm on a tube. You know, a tube is getting pulled by the boat. There's a point where I was still on the tube, but I did not see the boat. I was like, oh, my God.
How long was the rope?
It was a pretty long rope. I mean, they have you out like 25, probably like 25 feet.
All I knew is I had to hold on to that shit for dear
life,
and I had to figure out how to sway and distribute my weight.
What scared me, I saw a dolphin. I saw a dolphin on the tube. It scared the shit out of me because at the time I didn't see it was a dolphin for sure yet. So I'm just thinking it's a shark instantly. I'm like, fucking for that round scariest shit of my life.
Please be a round fin. Please be a round fin.
Yeah, but you just look to your side and you see just something gray.
Big gray blob.
And I was like, oh, God. Fuck it, I didn't care what the fuck it was. I was out. I was like, get me out of here.
Dolphins are nice.
Yeah, dolphins are cool.
Not the other dolphins, though. They rape each other, I heard. Shit is crazy.
It's just wild.
Other than that,
the animal kingdom. I was actually random. Hey, shout out to Chino. Random conversation. I saw, we were working, and I saw a lizard rape another lizard. And I was like,
how do you know it was rape?
Because this one lizard was running for dear life, and this lizard literally jumped off, pounced on it. And I was like, And I was like, there's no consent there. And then he was like, yeah, humans are the only ones who care about that. The animal kingdom savagery.
Who said that?
It was Chino.
That's fucked up.
I mean,
humans are the only ones that care about that dumb shit.
I mean, he didn't say it like that. He was saying consent is only done like, with humans. Like humans are the only ones that, you know, actually care about the other person.
Well, I mean,
fucking animal kingdom is just like they just do what they want.
They go fucking
the savagery.
Crazy. They live in the wild.
They take it.
Huh?
Crazy shit.
Live in the fucking wild, I guess. It's the only way to do it.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Miami was expensive as shit, though.
It was a fun time, though, overall. A lot of, like I said, make that money back.
The schmunz, the bogan schmunz and schmunz.
Yep.
Boom.
Yeah.
Well, turn up.
For sure. Any more trips planned for anybody? Anybody doing anything?
Y'all are going fucking Nashville, right? For Skylar's thing.
Oh yeah, that's in August. I'm tired of paying for that shit already. It's like every week they want money for something else. I'm sorry, Scott. I'm excited. Just wasting my frustrations. But it's like the group message. They just booked the room.
Yeah, they took me out of that shit.
You're not.
I'm not going to Nashville now. I'm going to the.
I know they took you out of that, but I'm saying you're going to for the wedding.
St. Augustine.
Yeah.
It'll be a fun ass time though.
I want to do something in like July though. Like
I want to go to Puerto Rico at the end of June. I'm probably gonna do it.
Puerto Rico.
If everything lines up the way I need it to line up, then yes. But we'll see. End of July, go to Rolling Loud.
I want to kind of go do something else though. I don't want to go back to Miami. I don't know. Spread my wings a little bit more. Bro, PR.
With a biddy.
By all means.
Is that what's in the books?
Nah, I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing on the roster, homie.
Damn.
Keeping it a buck.
It's like just
still shitty.
Keeping it real.
Still shitty.
It's all right. It's all good. The draft was last night, right? I'll be okay.
Oh shit! You got some prospects then?
I've been looking. New environment for me. An environment I've been pretty successful in the past. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we about to see what's
shit. What's popping? Brand new whip.
Somebody's gonna listen to this shit.
Fuck it.
It is what it is, though.
It is what it is.
Oh, I could expound on so many more things, but this is not the place for it. I'll tell y'all after, though. Off camera.
Off air. Off the hot mics.
Well, if y'all in for a real treat, episode 100.
Ba-boom.
That's gonna be exciting.
That's
gonna be. Well, this is 96, so
4 more weeks. A month.
Oh, that'll be perfect. That'll hit perfect.
There you go. Everything lines up.
My dad will be in town that week too.
Bro.
First week of June.
Is that
June 6th?
It is fucking May 1st today, right?
Yep.
Shit.
My dad's birthday is June 8th. Fuck it.
What are we doing?
Oh yeah,
let's get your dad fucked up for his
your
birthday.
dad and my dad shared the same birthday. That's some
Do
crazy
they really?
shit. Yeah, June 8th. Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy stuff.
It's just what crazier my dad can be his dad. His dad. There it is.
What's even crazier is I could be your dad.
Boom.
It doesn't
What's
physically
even
work that
crazier
way.
is y'all are my sons. Boom.
All right, this just get out of hand. And Jordan's the baby of the group, so there just makes no sense anywhere over here.
You're the baby of the group.
baby. All right, well, 96. That's a wrap.
Like always, you can find us on Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple Podcast. Check us out on YouTube. We know y'all want to look at us.
Comment, questions, concerns, ratings, all that good shit. Leave
Subscribe.
them. Subscribe too. There you go.
If you have a topic you want us to talk about, if you have something that we've said that you don't like, let us know, huh? No. Subscribe regardless. But I'm just saying. I don't know what he said.
No.
So, say only
subscribe to Roman is what I said, but I'm joking.
Raymond.
You know what Roman is?
It's like
you know Roman is nigga.
Like for erectile dysfunction and male shit. I don't fucking know. Hair loss and all that good shit.
Well, that's what
Jacob does not know about that. That's what Roman is. Yeah. Get Roman. It's like a commercial that they always play.
Shit.
Subscribe to Roman.
Yeah, it's for guys. You're fucking scared to go talk to your doctor about shit. Well, here's somewhere where you can come.
Niggas is using Roman. Don't let shit. That's a regular thing. Blue Chews, all that shit. Come on. Let's.
I've heard of Blue Chews, but
Charleston Chews.
I'll admit to hearing to those, but the Roman thing I had never heard of.
Let's not front now.
Those Blue Chews though, those shit's.
Everybody's had to even make a gas station run here and there.
A gas station run.
You've never heard? You've never seen the joints in the gas station?
Oh,
go
like
to the Citgo and
extends and shit. Yeah, fuck, I'm never about that.
I've never done it, but the niggas do it. Is what I'm trying to say.
Because they're there. Yeah,
right.
Fuck. Yeah, I don't know. Those Blue Chews are fucking.
Timing's got to be precise with those.
No, yeah.
Unpredictable. She might jump out. It's not the time. Shit. Take us on out of 96. This is why I've been off the last 3. I take it other places.
Jordan, that's too good. It's rich. It's just rich. I mean, I already kind of said everything. Check out the website, www.nohangoverpodcast.com.
Get XL tint, too, while you're at it.
Yep.
That's what you need to do. Get your life right. Get your shit together. Even if you have tint, we'll tear that shit down and put new, better tint on there.
Boom.
Yeah.
Protect you. Your tint's probably old, so you need to go get it checked out.
It's ugly.
And it's ugly. That shit turned bluish green.
Makes your car look shitty. Get your car right.
You need to go get right. Go get right.
But yeah, episode 96 in the books. We'll catch y'all next week.
Everybody love everybody.
Yes, sir.
Peace.